Bionicle is back. It's back in the current wave of collectible minifigures, and my word, it's beautiful. Join me as we celebrate this incredible new addition to the world of Bionicle. Let's talk about why this little guy is so good. Let's talk about minifigures of the other Toamata, and how you can potentially buy them. Let's look at some sick custom creations that use this minifigure. And the most important question, does this mean that LEGO is bringing back Bionicle? Does this mean we'll get more collectible minifigures of the other Toamata? Is this a sign of things to come? Well, let's discuss. Okay, so real quick, I'm sorry that this has taken so long for me to talk about Tahu. For some annoying reason, Australia gets their CMF collectible minifigures a month later than the rest of the world. Why that happens? I don't know, it sucks. And then on top of that, the day that these came out, I had a very early morning flight for a business trip to Denmark. So boy, I have had no time to even buy this figure or talk about it until now. And it was worth the wait, because dude, look at him. That shrunk down How mask, it's perfect. And I really appreciate the open back, making it very similar to that original piece. Of course, the biggest difference, the pink headband. Yeah, this isn't Tahu, it's a Tahu cosplayer. Now, sure, okay, I've seen people who think this sucks. Why do that? Just make it Tahu. I understand, sure. But you know, the whole mascot suit thing, it is a bit of a staple of the collectible minifigure series. So, you know, thematically, this just makes sense. It's a part of the design language of the collectible minifigure series. And you know, if you really don't like it, it's actually quite simple to change. Get yourself a head in pink or trans pink, swap it out. Bro, it looks just as good. And those heads in those colors, they're pretty easy to get. Pretty cheap as well. So yeah, it's a little bit different to see Tahu with a human head, but it's fine. I actually kind of like it. Otherwise, the rest of the minifigure is a literal perfection. The printing detail matches the original design flawlessly. And it feels modest. It's not too over-detailed, you know? The dual-molded boots giving him the same color as his original feet, excellent. And the pseudo gear on the back, such a lovely touch. And that in itself is very well designed. I mean, look at it. Oh, and the addition of that nice black armor piece. It's a pretty effective way of mimicking the black shoulders that the original set has. Plus, he just looks naked without the armor. Now the flame sword. I've seen a few people say, this should have been a custom brand new piece. Something that looks exactly like the original. Yeah, okay, sure, that would have been cool. But actually, I think I prefer this, personally. You're using two fairly old LEGO elements. It gives it that classic LEGO charm. And I think I like that. Plus, you know, we don't always need hyper-specific brand new pieces just for one use. This works. Oh, but come on, the coolest addition? The canister. Look at that! We really didn't even need this. The minifigure would have been fine on its own. But the fact that they included this, it shows that they care. It shows that LEGO loves us Bionicle fans. Dude, I can't wait to include this piece in a future LEGO mock. Man, this is great. But okay, how are people going to use it in their own custom creations? Let's take a look. Ed Pullen Lego. Well, they've made this epic little Tahu racing car, the Tahu Mobile. Using the gift with purchase Tahu mask for the front, hilarious. It reminds me of the iconic LEGO video game, LEGO Racers. In it, minifigures from existing themes were given a car that distills who they are as a character and the theme that they come from. This feels just like that. Come on, LEGO, make LEGO Racers 3 and make this minifigure and this car a playable character. Dude, I would eat that up. Sensational. Another fun creation, this is made by Admiral Typhoon. And we've got the Exo Toa in minifigure scale. I love it! It's a wonderful recreation of that iconic set. Hey, maybe LEGO might release a little itty-bitty mech set just like this. They probably won't, but look, it's fun to think about. Cheap little, I don't know, $15, $20 set that looks like this. That'd be pretty cool. A different one. This is made by Energy Crystal Enjoyer. It takes this mask and it puts it on a little Matoran. And now you have a whole world filled with Rahi and creatures from across the Bionicle universe. See, this is why I love this Tahu minifigure. The new scale, it lets you build out some really, really nice stuff. You can get so creative. There's so many fun and creative things you can do with this mask, this minifigure. How good is this? But okay, I know what you're thinking. Why the heck is it just Tahu? Where's the other Toa Mata minifigures? Will LEGO ever make the rest? Well, to that I say, why wait? Do it yourself. Sniper Squirrel 1 has done that, and dang! These purist custom minifigures are incredible. Every element here comes from an existing minifigure. So if you have the right stuff, you can make these. There's no hassle of having to order expensive custom pieces or 3D print them yourself. No, it's all purist. And there's some super clever ideas right here, stuff that just works. Like Sir Raskus's mask, or helmet, I guess. The one that comes from Knight's Kingdom. That looks pretty good for Liwa's mask. Or the helmet on the Dark Trooper, using that for Onawa. Nice. All of these look so good. But okay, maybe you want something a little more accurate. Maybe you're okay with going a non-purist route. Maybe you want custom designs. Chrisamasu, well, they've got you covered. These custom printed figures look exceptional. The recolored torsos and the legs. The printing on them is spot on. It's delightful to see the same design dressed up in a new color palette. And the custom masks. Oh man! They look good, but actually the faces underneath, they're pretty good too. I like the differences in the eyes and the facial expressions. You really do get a sense of who this person is that's cosplaying the Bionicle. You know, seeing these, it has me dreaming of what LEGO might do if they do plan on making the other 5 Toa. And I really hope that they do. But I don't know, man. I fear that we're probably just gonna get Tahu and that's it. Yes, we Bionicle fans, we want the others. Heck, I'd take, I don't know, Takanuva, frickin' Vakama. I'd be happy with any Bionicle set in minifigure form. But you have to remember, the Bionicle fan base, while it is a big fan base, the real audience of collectible minifigures is a much larger group of people. Kids, and some adults, some teens, sure. But the bulk of those people are not hardcore Bionicle fans. The only Bionicle they know is the most iconic one, Tahu. So if LEGO did make the other Toa Mata, the people buying the CMF figures will be like, who the heck is this? It's possible that that wouldn't sell very well. It's also possible that's not true at all. I don't know, but that's my guess. And I think there's some validity to that idea. Truly iconic characters, timeless designs, they're always gonna sell better. I guess we just have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, if this minifigure and the whole series sells really well, then of course LEGO is gonna make more. Why wouldn't they? So, vote with your wallets. Go out there and buy this minifigure in the hopes that LEGO makes more. Or don't, I don't know, I'm not your dad, buy whatever you want. But I think it's a crime if you don't pick this up, because it's freaking amazing. Anyway, let's see what happens. Will LEGO make more? Only time will tell. But before that, take a look at Callista Classics. This person has made a batch of 15 custom printed torsos and legs. And with that, you might be able to make your own custom minifigure Toa for the rest of the team. But not Pahatu for some reason. Anyway, yeah, these were for sale. They sold out instantly. But Callista Classics did say they'd make more if there was interest, and I know there's gonna be interest. I want them, I'm sure you do as well. So it's totally possible that you can buy these yourself, if more get made. And then all you have to do is go print your own 3D printed masks. Maybe it would look a little something like this. Jeffrey Williams did an amazing job right here. It's beautiful. There's so much creative potential with this minifigure and this idea. Look at all the great creations that have spawned out of this one minifigure. But okay, let me leave you with this. A dude called Joseph May. Well, they collect a lot of misprinted and prototype minifigures. Stuff like this. That torso print is on the wrong color torso. Sometimes mistakes happen in the LEGO factory and you get stuff like this. Or LEGO is testing how the print looks on different colors, just to look for errors or to make sure that things are up to code, the quality is good, you know? Well, Joseph managed to find a misprinted Tahu torso, which appears to be printed on a teal torso. Wow, that is a rare and precious find. Think of the custom minifigures you could make with that torso. I'm so happy to see Tahu returning. Even though Tahu is always returning. This is not the first time. Hey, hopefully we get more nods to Bionicle in future sets. Let's see if this is a sign of things to come. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to take a look at the links below if you want to see more from the people I featured today. Otherwise, happy building and bye for now. Shout out to the LEGO employee that made this minifigure. And no shout out to the people who scalp these minifigures and resell them online for double or triple the price. Y'all suck.